Very pleased to be on the phone with John Michael Montgomery, who is going to be at the Midwest Theater for a couple of nights, February 13th and 14th, over the Valentine Days period. And, boy, we really appreciate the fact that you're going to be at the Midwest Theater on Valentine's Day. That's tremendous.
That's right down my alley. I've got the love songs to go with it and everything, so I'm looking forward to getting out there. Hadn't been in Nebraska for a while, especially in that part of the state. So look forward to getting out there, doing a couple of shows, and doing my thing. I love to. That's one of the things I enjoy doing is getting on stage, touring and stuff. I guess I'm kind of like Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard. I kind of got that old entertainer blood in me. I just just point the bus that direction, and I'm on my way.
Well, that's great, and we are looking forward to it, and obviously everybody is here because we only had one show initially booked, and the response was so great. Now we have two, and that second one's almost sold out. So that's fantastic.
I mean, it's very nice to hear that. People, it kind of makes me feel good that people still, like my music and that they're, can want to, do a second show and everything. I mean, that's, not something that happens every day, especially when you've been in the business for about 20 years, sometimes you're just glad to get one sold out show, So two of them, I was definitely glad to hear that.
All right, so your career is incredible. 30 singles, 5 number ones, 13 have reached the top 10. Did you ever dream it would be anywhere close to this successful?
Well, it's really funny because my brother, who is the other half of the duo Montgomery Gentry, we grew up in a musical family here in central Kentucky. My mom played drums and sang behind my dad, who was a guitar player, singer, and me and Eddie kind of grew up in a family band, and we just kind of moved around like gypsies from place to place. I think we moved, we probably moved 15, 18 times because if Dad and Mom couldn't pick music on the weekends, they wouldn't take, if the real job interfered with the weekend gig, they wouldn't take it, So, a lot of times we would, have to move around to places, whether it be an old farmhouse, trailer park, wherever, bounce around from place to place to wherever Dad and Mom could get jobs that allowed them to play music on the weekends. And we've done that our whole life. Me and Eddie, as soon as we got out of high school, we started playing honky-tonks and bars, and Eddie played drums for me and sang, and we've just basically done this our whole life, and it's very gratifying to be able to get an opportunity to cut records and get them on radio, and then have hits with them. I mean, it's your all-time dream as a singer, and to be able to be doing it 20 years later. Me and Eddie both, we definitely appreciate everything that's happened to us. That's for sure.
Now, I understand, am I right, that you guys are you're doing some new music in the studio, and Eddie might be involved with some of this? Am I right about that?
Well, yeah, what it is real funny. Of course, he and I have been talking about getting in the studio and doing something together, for the last couple of years since we don't have the label red tape and stuff that we had before. And, of course, he went through, divorce and stuff, over the last couple of years, so we kind of had to put some of that on hold. But in the meantime, the guys from All for One, who cut the I Swear hit back in '94 on the R&B version of it, called me up and said, "Hey, it's been 20 years since I Swear, was a hit. A lot of people got married to that song. How about let's do an anniversary duet thing together?" And I was like, well, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. So we done that, and we got we finished that up. It turned out really well, as a matter of fact. So I'm hoping to get that and me and Eddie on a song, and maybe another greatest hits little package put out or something for this year, and get out there and tour around the country and have some fun singing those songs for the fans out there.
How many tour dates do you do now? You're here, but I'm sure during the peak summer season and everything, you're out on the road a lot, huh?
But I do about 70 a year. You know, when I first started, I was doing about 200 a year, and so I found out real quick that I wasn't able to do 200 a year, and my body just really couldn't handle that many days out on the road. So I cut it back to about 70 dates a year, and that seems to let me get home and be out on the road, good balance, especially with raising a couple of kids and stuff. I got 2 teenagers now, so it makes it well balanced for me to be a dad and also be a singer out on the road both.
So when you get here, how many folks in the band, and what can we expect?
Well, we're going to be doing an acoustic show, which is I enjoy doing because I cut my teeth on this stuff growing up. It kind of reminds me of the days when me and my dad and mom and all those would, be on the porch picking, and so it'll be an unplugged version of my live show, basically, and it's fun because I still have the drummer, bass player, keyboard player, and everything, but it's it's very raw, very unplugged, more intimate, and and it allows me to be able to have a little more fun with the crowd, and so it's I think people, when they see that side of me and get to see shows like that, I just feel like they got their money's worth, when they're able to come and see artists in that environment. And so we're doing 2 shows like that, and I really think the fans and everybody that shows up are going to enjoy that format.
All right, John. Well, we appreciate the talk, and I know you're right now as we speak. It's kind of cold right there, but hopefully we'll have warm weather here, and it won't be a difficult trip over here.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be bringing my golf clubs out there, although, I enjoy playing golf, and I played in some cold weather. But, I really do enjoy the cold weather, and Nebraska really is just a beautiful state to, drive through. So it's going to be nice to stop by and do my thing, and, looking forward to getting out there.